minutes. First, let's go to Mr. Obama, who feels he is invincible. Let's go to the promotional email that we sent out earlier today. Put it up on the screen. I want to read it. It's a picture of President Obama with his big, flashy smile, and the three words, "I am invincible," on a background of almost an imperial Japanese type flag. And here's what we wrote. And folks, we're in some very difficult days. I'm speaking to all Americans that are registered to vote, and then all of you who ought to be registered to vote. We wrote, and I'm reading, "Is it me? Is it me? Or do you notice that no matter how badly President Obama messes up, he always manages to come out on top? A winner, a hero, a victor, invincible. Sometimes Tom Trento, I got to shake my head and say, hey, didn't anybody see what Obama just did or heard what he said?" Rhetorically asked. Our president, going on, is doing exactly what, and this is a segue into a very important understanding of the president. Our president is doing exactly what a doctrinaire anti-colonialist does. That is, govern in such a way to categorically weaken the United States military and devastate the United States economy. Those are critical for anti-colonialists so that the colonizing country, in this case the United States, doesn't have the strength to extend itself or the financial wherewithal to maintain the extension of itself. And here's the definitive question. Can President Obama and his socialist policies, because that's what they are, let's just cut to the chase, his socialist policies, can they be defeated before he radically transforms America into Kenya? That's the question. All right, so look, President Obama, let's take a minute and discuss this. I put this up on Facebook today and said, what do you guys think? Why is President Obama invincible? And man, that thing lit up, Facebook lit up, my email lit up. And, you know, a lot of people have a sort of a theological interpretation. He's Satan himself, you know. And a lot of more political analysis saying the press is on his side and the education and all the institutions are on his side. And it's probably a little bit of both of that. But as we know, Obamacare is a categorical mess as a healthcare system. And the rollout was even more humorous. I actually tried to go on and sign up and couldn't do it. So he held a press conference this morning. And what occurred? What we're going to show you right now, if you haven't seen this, we spoke about a metaphor earlier. A metaphor is a real-life incident that serves as a graphic illustration of a larger truth, okay? And as our team is in production and we're watching President Obama preparing for this show, as we are watching and we're all going, you know, this Obamacare is a joke, it's dead, it doesn't have any life in it, it's just weak, it's horrible. And as President Obama is trying to prop up the website, the metaphor of all metaphors happened right next to him. Take a look at this.
To free families from the pervasive fear that one illness. There you go. I'm right here. I got you. Yeah. No, you're okay. This happens when I talk too long. You'll be okay. You got it? Come on.
Oh my word.
Replay that.
Let me set it up again. This is so critically important. And we got to thank this young lady for fainting right next to President Obama as he's speaking about health care.
Well, you know why she fainted? She got her new premium bill. This happens a lot. I mean, it's happened to leaders and everything. But for it to happen today, for it to happen next to President Obama, as he's propping up this totally limp and failing system of Obamacare,
and she faints right next to him. There is a God, folks. You can't ask.
That is the best
That is
metaphor for this debacle ever.
And he, in his invincible glory, waxing eloquently as he's speaking and saying, well, look, Obamacare is great. We have millions of people that are signing up. The website's bad. And whenever you are wrong, always argue with yourself, but remove yourself. The website's terrible. It needs to be, we all know it's terrible. It needs to, well, I have the best minds in the world coming to fix it. Now, it begs the question to say, why didn't you fix it before you put it out? What is this program going to be like? How many people are going to die or be mistreated or misdiagnosed? We had the best health care in the world, and you decided to change it because you're an anti-colonialist and you want to bring health care down on parity with second and third world countries so that people aren't envious of us. It's something going on in your head, President Obama, why you think that's important. You managed to convince a bunch of people who thought they were getting free health care that it's right. But who in their right mind would take something that's the best in the world and then radically change it and force it on the people when everybody's saying it's not ready? Well, he's so good, Mr. Invincibility, that today he was waxing eloquently about the tremendous essence of the program, but the failed capacity of the website. Here, again, we're going to show you a couple of times. Because if anything should stick in your mind that definitively defines Obamacare, it's this young girl standing next to the president at the White House, fainting as he's explaining the wonders and beauty of Obamacare. Take another look.
To free families from the pervasive fear that one illness.
Now, for those of you driving, I'm gonna let it play out. We're playing it again.
This happens when I talk too long.
Did she smile? Yeah, she tried to smile.
Yeah. Was that funny?
Okay, we're going to play it once again. We have a shot of President Obama at the presidential podium in the Rose Garden talking about health care. The White House is great at staging. They staged his team, as a beautiful president that's just a wonderful guy. And then you see the empty suit now 4 or 5 years into this. Well, they staged this event. They put the market they're going for, the market that the White House is going for in order to make this program work. You dopes who are 21, 18, 19, 21 to 35. You dopes are paying for this thing. And so he's got to trick you into saying it's good for you for the next 40 years. Okay, here's the president speaking.
To free families from the pervasive fear that one illness.
I'm not looking too good here. Whoa! How did he find out that she was going down? Whoa! And he said, this happens when I speak too long.
This happens when I talk too long.
And she tries to smile, and 4 people are holding her up, and they got to get off the screen! Get off the screen! You're making the president look bad.